Hello, greetings. My name is Muhammad Hazim Shah from Faculty of Animation and Multimedia from Aswara. Today I am going to teach you make a simple interactive animation using Scratch. Alright, first we open a website. You can Google search Scratch. Then from there you can here first you'll see this kind. When you open the Scratch, it will look like this. Then from there you just click here, create, and you'll be bring to this sort of page. This sort of, you can see here we got a code here, and we got a display here, and the middle here is where you will put your code. So my idea for this animation today, we're going to make a dinosaur which is hungry and he will eat the food. So how do we begin? First off, we choose a sprite here, and then we will find the dinosaur that we like. So here's the dinosaur. So we don't want the cat, so we can just straight away delete the cat and then place the dinosaur where you want it to be. The next is we put the food. What kind of food? First, any food you like. So from here I'm going to choose cake, and the next one is Cheetos. The next one I will choose a small chick. And from here you can see the food is kind of big. So what I'll do is I click each of the sprite that I chosen, which is the food. I will go to costumes, use this arrow here, select everything, and you can resize it. Oh, a bit too small. We're going to make a little bit big. Yes, like just like that. Then you can repeat the same steps for every sprites except for the dinosaur. We are only going to resize the food. Yes. Oh, a bit too small. Right, so there we go. After that, what do we do next? So next we choose our background. Any kind of background we do. So from here I probably choose Jurassic, since it's a dinosaur world. Like this. Alright. So the next step, what we'll be doing is it's time for us to put the code. First we chose the dinosaur sprite here. So to make it interactive, first I would like to introduce the dinosaur. We will introduce ourselves to dinosaur. We will type our name here later. So how do we start? First, we go to the code here. Before we start, we got motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operation, variables, and block. So for everything to start, we have to go to events, and when clicked, first we choose this one. Right. Then the next we want it to say hello. So we go to sound, we go to looks, and then we choose here. It says hello. you, as you can see on the display on the right, every click says hello. Right, next we're going to put the dino is going to ask us what is our name, so we just put here, we go to sensing and we pick here ask what's your name and wait. And then from there we go to variables, we make a new variable, so where we can input our name here. What our name is, we go with a player name. Make sure every first here is a small letter and from the end here is a big letter, and then press OK. And from there we can choose the variable here and put your name here, play your name in. Oh, sorry, my bad, not yet. Let's delete here. Then from there we choose the set, we can choose the player name here. So how does it function? Let me show you. I click the green flag here, it says hello, what's your name? Then you can input your name, any name that you like. So I put Jim. Sorry, yes, so that's the start. After that we go back to sensing. From there then we put answer. So after it asks, whatever we type, it goes to here. See on the display here, put in. So you can see here our name is input there. After that we'll use this, we use the same here as above, hello. You can put as many as you like. So when the dinosaur here, we want the dinosaur to say our name, so we go here, we go to operation here and we pick join and put it here in the hello here. So over here we just type hello, and here you go to variables and put the player name. And from here I would like to say the dinosaur tell us that he is hungry. Put I'm hungry. Now he's going to invite us along to go look for some food. Alright, from there we can test here. Create the green flag here. Okay, hello, what's your name? So I'm gonna type my name. Okay. Hello Jim, I'm hungry, let's look for food. So there we go, that's the first part of introducing ourselves, and then also introducing telling us that he's hungry. So to walk so he can get the food. As usual, we go for the dinosaur, for anything that will happen to the dinosaur, we have to go to events and pick the green flag here when clicked, and we just put it here. After that we want to make it move, so now we have to go to motion. We want it to stay here, we don't want to go for up and down, and we want it to lock the dinosaur here. So first we need to pick set Y. So this is because this is Y axis. Set Y to here. For the number here, we have to pick the number on the display here. Right. So then next we set the rotation to left, right. Then we go to variables. We want for it to walk, so we have to make a new variable. We just name it walk. Then we get the set my variables. We put walk. Right, and after that we go to control. So we want it to keep on walking. So from there we put forever first. And then after that we use this if blank, and then else here. So what do we do? Since we want it to move, we go to sensing and we get the key here, because if key, so first we want to make it walk to the left, so we use left arrow. Then after that go to motion, pick point and direction, and change X. From here, since it's going to be left opposite here, so you have to be negative, as well as the X here, change to negative. So we put it in here. So let's try it out. Oh, before that, before try it out, we always have to put here false, because it's not moving, so it will be false when we press the keyboard, the right key, and that will determine if it's true. Sorry, I missed another one, so we put another set to variable over here, so we set this to walk as well. So let's try it out. Press the green flag here. So I'm just type my name in there. Then you can see nothing happens if I press the right button. Now I'm going to left button. See, it's going to the left now. After that, we the same thing here. Now we're going to make it to the right. So we just copy and paste and just put it in here, then put it back in here. For above here is already left, so now we're going to change it to right arrow. Since it's going to be positive, so we'll just make it positive number. It's the opposite. Right, and don't forget to change his true. And change here to true as well. Let's try it again. We will see the dinosaur walk. Just put any name. And then you can see it start to move to the right. Then we put another variable down here, change it to walk, and then put it to false to indicate it's already start moving. Alright, so now the dinosaur is moving. Okay, for the next step, we are going to make the dinosaur sprite change when it's walking. Right, as usual, everything have to start with events. So we put the green flag here. Go to controls, put forever. Then we pick here if. So whenever it walks, it has been manipulated here. We just put this in here. So we go to operation, because you pick here equal, not more, not less, because over here you want to tell when if it's walk, then it's true. So we go to variable, we just put the variable we have created, walk, and then we just put here true. Right, and then from that we go to our looks and we put the next costume. Why the next costume? Because it will go to another animation sprite. So we can check here the costume. See, yes, another sprite. Right, back to here and go to control, and we have to put right, change it 0.1 second. So let's try and move it. Okay. Only whenever it works, it starts to change the animation sprite like it's walking. Right, as you have noticed, whenever I stop, the animation sprite will get stuck where it is stopped. So I'm going to, whenever I stop walking, it will be back to the original sprite. So what I do from there is go to control here as well. So from there I put another if down here. Sorry, it's down here actually. So it's the same as the code here above, still equal. Then still go to variable, we put walk, but right now we put it false because it's already, we don't want it's, we are telling the system that it stop moving. Then from there you can choose here switch costume. So whenever stop walking, we put it to A. Right, so let's test it out. Right, so you see here it's walking, but whenever I stop walking, it straight away go back to the original sprite. Right, now for the last part, we're going to make it a little bit of sound when he touch the food, indicates that he already eats the food. The same as before, first we have to set the event, put it here. And then next, go to control, we put forever because it will be repeating all the same activity, right? And then we put another if here, and from there we can right now we want to indicate how to show that he already made contact with the food he touched. From there we go to sensing, and we choose the color here. Why do I put the color? Because this is where it will sense whenever you touch the food. Then from there we can just pick whatever color. For example, yes, I can choose this one. And the next we can pick the color of the cake, pink, right? From there I want to make it a little bit of animation when he touched the food, so same as the previous, we just go here, switch costume to something. So let me check, when he open his mouth it's on Sprite 4, so yes, it's already here, Dinosaur 4D. And I want him to say the name of the food that he touched as well. So here you go, we put here say, and then from there we want him to say the name of the food, so we put cake for 2 seconds. Then we also want to make sound where he bites the food. Right, sorry, we go to sound here, and then we put play sound until done. Over here we can say it's only pop, right? And then we go to sound, we don't want to pop sound, so we just add a new sound. From there we can search for bite and put it. Then we go back to code, and we change here, we can change it to bite. Then one more step before we make sure it can the code is working, we have to go to motion and set the rotation style to left and right. Then we put it in here. Yeah, so let's test it out. Type your name again. Then we can see it's moving. Oh, see, you can see it's already eat the food. And from there we want to make for the Cheetos and chicken as well, repeat the same step. You can just copy for this one. So see, control and copy, put it here, and then we put it excuse me, I think I might do it wrong. We put it here, right? Then we put it here. After that we put under set rotation style for everything, and then from there we can just change the color of the food when it made contact. So here we just choose the bluish white, and for the chicken we just pick the color of the chicken here, yellow. And then from there we just change the name of the food for here, Cheetos. And then for the last one is, I'm gonna name it nugget because it's a chicken. Alright. Right, so now let's test out everything. Start from the beginning. hello, and just put your name in there. And then so already ask you to go look for the food. Now from here we can, the dinosaur can walk. See, when you touch the cake, and that's when you touch the Cheetos. It will take a bit of time for it to load. So be patient. Cheetos it. And then for the chicken, we say nugget now. Right, next we're going to test it out when we already export it to HTML. Alright, after you have done with everything, don't forget to name your file. It says here Dinosaur eating. Yes, the live in my file. Alright, I have turned it to an HTML. So now we're going to check it out. Right, so it says here, hello, what's your name? And go down here, just input your name. Then here we go. I press right, the will start moving. Go to Cheetos. And go to the chicken. And we're done. So that's it for the tutorial. Thank you for watching.